congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
And your
Thank you.
Academy Award nomination.
It's pretty cool.
Is it a foregone conclusion now that a Disney movie is always going to be nominated? Or when you do one, are you like, oh, we're going to get nominated? Or is it still a nice
no
surprise?
way. I mean,
especially these days, everywhere you look, people are setting a really high bar in animation.
Yeah.
And all the nominated films were great. It's a great year, so truly to be nominated really is an honor.
Is the honor,
for sure.
Big Hero 6, this is the first Disney animated film based on a Marvel comic book. Why Big Hero 6 of all the comic books in the Marvel world to choose from? what was it about these characters and this property that spoke to you guys?
Why, Don?
Yeah, well, essentially, I had never read the comics as a kid. They started in the early 90s. So, but when I was researching a property to bring over, or characters to bring over, I came across Big Hero 6, and I just liked the title, to be honest with you.
It is a great title.
It was cool.
It's a great title.
It was cool, intriguing, and it was like, I just asked, what is this? What is Big Hero 6? And then I looked it up, and it said Japanese superhero team. Okay, I'm in, and then I actually got my hands on the material, and I just liked the characters a lot. They were just very fun and appealing, and the tone was sort of lighthearted. And you could just tell the creators love Japanese pop culture, just like we do, and everybody in our building does. But not only that, it felt like there was the potential for a really emotional story there.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges of bringing that to the screen?
Well, you know what it was is Don, in his initial pitch 3.5 years ago, after he found this source material, he did a pitch where he laid out the emotional through line, talking about this main character and his older brother, and the fact that he's going to lose his older brother but be left with his creation, this robot Baymax, who's going to help him heal his broken heart and be a surrogate older brother. That was such a powerful idea. And so the last 3.5 years, to me, the biggest challenge has been fulfilling that emotional potential. And we knew it's a Disney animated movie with some Marvel DNA. There would be audience expectations. A fun movie, a funny movie, lots of action. But what we needed to deliver was a powerful emotional punch. And that's the thing that we spent the most time talking about and the most time working on. And for us, after all this time, when the movie was finally released and I went to the theater with a full audience and I heard them laughing, but when I heard them tearing up, then I knew that we'd done our jobs.
Yeah. Well, of course, all the Marvel movies are intertwined and connected. So I'm curious, is there ever a chance that we could see like Avengers versus Guardians of the Galaxy versus Big Hero 6?
No.
And they would have to be animated. I don't want a live action Big Hero 6. I want the animated characters versus... I mean, half the Avengers are animated anyway.
That's true. That's true. No, I mean, it was very, very early on, we were encouraged by Marvel to create our own world. And they said, you don't have to worry about setting it in the confines of their universe. Because that would have been really tricky, to be honest with you, because they've got it all worked out. I mean, they've got... Trust me.
Well, that's a whole other machine that maybe you guys don't want to get involved in.
And what we loved is the idea of creating our own world, and they were really excited by it and just said, keep going. We want to see what you do with it. And so no, we'll never see the Avengers versus.
Yeah, San Francisco is not our world, and our boss loves creating worlds. To him, our boss, John Lasseter, for him, a big part of the experience is being told a great story. Another big part of the experience is being taken to a world that you'd love to go to. And that is a big part of Disney history. So yeah, San Francisco is its own thing, and there's definitely a firewall between the worlds.
Well, I think it would be great if we just saw, like, in Avengers Age of Ultron, Tony Stark reading a Big Hero 6 comic book, right? That could be like our little reference. It's our little way of...
Do they put Easter egg? Call up Joss Whedon.
Or someone's watching the movie on the TV in Tony Stark's apartment. It is penthouse.
We did sneak in, and you can see this in some of the Easter eggs, we did sneak in some very obscure Marvel comics in the background of some of the shots, especially in Fred's
Marvel
bedroom.
characters, actually. Like super weird.
Like just give me one. Like, who should I look out for?
Red Wolf is in there, I think.
I'd never heard of any of them.
Yeah. It's a deep dive into
awesome.
like, some real obscure Marvel characters. But I remember Red Wolf was one of them.
Okay, very cool. Well, I'll look out for that. Great talking to you guys as always.
Great talking to you, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.